Good afternoon. This is All India Radio and I am Valsa Williams with the Midday News. The headlines. Home Minister Rajnath Singh chairs a high-level security meeting in New Delhi. Jammu, Leh, Srinagar and Amritsar airports temporarily closed for civilian traffic. India, Russia and China say those backing terrorist acts must be held accountable and brought to justice. US firmly asks Pakistan to take meaningful action against terrorist groups operating on its soil. Prime Minister Narendra Modi calls upon youth to play a pivotal role in making of New India. And in cricket, final 2020 international of the two-match series between India and Australia to be played in Bengaluru this evening. Home Minister Rajnath Singh today chaired a high-level security meeting in New Delhi. Sources in the ministry said National Security Advisor, RAW Chief, Intelligence Bureau Chief, Home Secretary and other senior officials attended the meeting. The meeting assumes significance in the backdrop of preemptive airstrikes yesterday on terror camps in Pakistan. Srinagar, Jammu and Leh airports were closed today for civilian air traffic. The airport at Amritsar was also closed, according to airline officials. The flights from Chandigarh to Srinagar were also cancelled. In Srinagar, an official of the Airports Authority of India told a news agency that the civilian air traffic has been suspended temporarily in view of the prevailing situation between India and Pakistan. Some of the flights en route to Jammu, Leh and Srinagar airports have been diverted to their stations of origin. Following the flare-up in the cross-LOC shelling by Pakistani troops in the early hours today, security forces and other establishments have been put on high alert. Reaffirming strong opposition to terrorism, India, Russia and China today said that extremist groups cannot be supported and used in political and geopolitical goals, and those backing terrorist acts must be held accountable and brought to justice. In a joint communiqué of the 16th meeting of the Foreign Ministers of Russia, India and China, RIC, the three nations strongly condemned terrorism in all its forms and manifestations. The strong wording of the communiqué came amid heightened tensions between India and Pakistan after the February 14 Pulwama attack, after which India targeted terrorist camps in Pakistan. External Affairs Minister Sushma Swaraj, along with Chinese Foreign Minister Wang Yi and his Russian counterpart Sergei Lavrov, called on the international community to strengthen UN-led global counter-terrorism cooperation by fully implementing the relevant UN Security Council resolutions. The United States has firmly asked Pakistan to take meaningful action against terrorist groups operating on its soil and underscored the importance of avoiding escalation at any cost after India targeted terrorist camps in Pakistan. U.S. Secretary of State Mike Pompeo, in a telephonic conversation with the Pakistani Foreign Minister Shah Mahmood Qureshi, called for avoiding military action. In a separate call with External Affairs Minister Sushma Swaraj, Mr. Pompeo emphasized the close security partnership between the U.S. and India and the shared goal of maintaining peace and security in the region. Australia has demanded that Pakistan take urgent and meaningful action against terrorist groups operating from their soil, including Jaish-e-Mohammed and Lashkar-e-Taiba. Australia's Foreign Minister Marise Payne said in a statement that Islamabad must do everything possible to implement its own proscription of Jaish-e-Mohammed. In Jammu and Kashmir, 2 Jaish-e-Mohammed terrorists were killed in an encounter with security forces at Memandhar and Shupian districts this morning. Security forces also recovered arms and ammunition from the spot. Talking to AIR News, State DGP Dilbag Singh said that a joint team of Army, CRPF and police launched a cordon and search operation last night on the basis of specific information about the presence of terrorists in the area.
शोपियां का ऑपरेशन जो है वो सुबह को ही खत्म हो गया था। उसमें 2 मिलिटेंट मारे गए हैं और इसमें एक मिलिटेंट जो है उसको फुगान भाई करके कहते हैं, पाकिस्तानी है, और दूसरे की पहचान अभी नहीं हुई है। ये दोनों के दोनों मिलिटेंट जैश-ए-मोहम्मद के ग्रुप के साथ जुड़े हुए हैं। कल भी इनके ऊपर ऑपरेशन लॉन्च किया था। ये कल वहां से बच निकले थे, मगर आज के ऑपरेशन में ये दोनों मारे गए हैं।
The Defence Acquisition Council has approved acquisition of defence equipment for about 2,700 crore rupees. The approval includes acquisition of 3 cadet training ships for the Navy, which will provide basic sea training to officer cadets, including women officer under trainees. The ships will be capable of undertaking hospital ship duties, providing humanitarian assistance and disaster relief, undertaking search and rescue missions, and non-combatant evacuation operations. Civil Aviation Minister Suresh Prabhu today released the passenger charter which specifies rights of air travellers at an event in New Delhi. The charter states that if a domestic flight is expected to be delayed by more than 6 hours, then the airline will offer an option of alternate flight to the passenger within that time, or it will refund the full price of the ticket. It also said that if a passenger is informed of flight cancellation less than 2 weeks before departure, the airline must offer an alternate flight to the passenger or refund the ticket completely. The charter states that at the time of booking, the airline must clearly indicate the amount of refund money that will be given to the passenger in case of cancellation. It states if any passenger is denied boarding due to overbooking of a flight, the passenger would not be liable to hold the airline for compensation if he or she is given an alternate flight within 1 hour of original flight's departure. This is All India Radio giving you the news.
नमस्ते, मेरे गांव की बड़ी पहुंच है अब। पूछो कैसे? वजह है गांव की पक्की सड़कें। वर्ष 2017-18 में 134 किलोमीटर प्रतिदिन की तीव्र गति से ग्रामीण सड़कों का निर्माण हुआ। वर्ष 2014 से अब तक 1,87,050 किलोमीटर ग्रामीण सड़कों का निर्माण किया जा चुका है। नतीजा, अब तक 91% ग्रामीण बसावटें पक्की सड़कों से जुड़ चुकी हैं और ऐसा संभव हुआ प्रधानमंत्री ग्राम सड़क योजना के कुशल प्रबंधन से।
रोड बनता है तो रोजगार भी आता है, रोड बनता है तो सुविधा भी आती है और उसके कारण एजुकेशन में, हेल्थ में, व्यापार में भी एक बदलाव आया है।
प्रधानमंत्री ग्राम सड़क योजना से ग्रामीण विकास को मिली एक नई रफ्तार। ग्रामीण विकास मंत्रालय, भारत सरकार।
स्कूल की जब हुई छुट्टी, हम बच्चों ने ये बीड़ा उठाया। आने वाले चुनाव का हर पहलू एक नाटक के जरिए समझाया। हर नागरिक जो जनवरी 1 तक पूरा करेगा 18 साल, वो करवाए अपना रजिस्ट्रेशन हर हाल। और हर योग्य मतदाता को चेक करना है वोटर लिस्ट में अपना नाम, क्योंकि वही मतदाता वोट देकर आएंगे जो अपना नाम वोटर लिस्ट में पाएंगे। तो समय रहते पंजीकरण करना और वोटर लिस्ट में अपना नाम चेक करना भूले ना। इस महात्योहार एक भी वोटर छूटे ना।
Verify or register on nvsc.in or call voter helpline 1956. भारत निर्वाचन आयोग द्वारा जनहित में जारी।
Prime Minister Narendra Modi has said that youth should follow their dreams and they must play a pivotal role in making of New India. Speaking at the National Youth Parliament Festival 2019 in New Delhi today, Mr. Modi said the youth today is ready for multitasking and is full of energy.
आज का युवा मल्टीटास्किंग के लिए पहले से ही तैयार है और इसलिए कई काम एक साथ करता है। वो एम्बिशन से भरा हुआ है क्योंकि वो बहुत तेजी से आगे बढ़ना चाहता है और यही तो न्यू इंडिया का आधार है। तो हमारी सरकार ने देश के युवाओं को सपनों को साकार करने के लिए युवाओं में आत्मविश्वास बढ़ाने के हर संभव प्रयास किया। हमारा स्पष्ट मानना है कि युवाओं को अवसर मिलने चाहिए।
Mr. Modi said everyone has to work ambitiously to take India to newer heights. The Prime Minister urged the youth of the country to develop better communication skills for the betterment of society. He said the youth should debate on different issues. He said the voice may or may not be impressive, but it should definitely be inspiring. Mr. Modi said National Youth Parliament Festival will provide a way for better dialogue process. Mr. Modi said the productivity of the 16th Lok Sabha was 20% more than the 15th Lok Sabha.
जिन एमपी को आप जिता करके भेजते, वो कर क्या रहा है? पार्लियामेंट क्या कर रही है? पूछना तो नौजवानों ने पूछना चाहिए। देखिए 16वीं लोकसभा का उदाहरण देता हूं। एवरेज प्रोडक्टिविटी 85%, करीब 205 बिल पास किए गए और 15वीं लोकसभा की तुलना में 16वीं लोकसभा ने 20% काम ज्यादा किया। लेकिन राज्यसभा में क्या हुआ? राज्यसभा का परफॉर्मेंस अभी जो लास्ट सत्र गया सिर्फ 8%। चिंता का विषय है।
The Prime Minister also launched the Khelo India app, which will provide all information related to sports in the country. In his address, Minister for Youth Affairs and Sports, Colonel Rajnath Rathore, said the Prime Minister has ushered in a new revolution in sports in the country. Colonel Rathore said sports was brought to the school level through Khelo India. He said the government connected the potential of Indian athletes to the podium of international tournaments.
प्रधानमंत्री जी ने हमें प्रेरित करा, हर बार नए आयाम पाने के लिए नए स्टैंडर्ड्स रखे, एक नया रेवोल्यूशन खेलो इंडिया को आपने जन्म दिया। आपने कहा कि जो खेलेगा वही खिलेगा। इसको सच बनाने के लिए न केवल खेलों को अंतर्राष्ट्रीय लेवल पर बल्कि स्कूल के लेवल पर हम उसको लेकर आए, connecting the potential of Indian athletes to the podium of international tournaments.
The Prime Minister also gave away the National Youth Parliament Festival 2019 awards on the occasion. Shweta Umre from Nagpur got the first prize, Ms. Anjanakshi from Bengaluru got the second prize, and Mamta Kumar from Patna got the third prize. Minister of State in Prime Minister's Office, Dr. Jitendra Singh, today presented National E-Governance Awards 2019 in New Delhi. The awards are given every year to recognize and promote excellence in implementation of e-governance initiatives. He gave the award in 6 categories. The initiative seeks to disseminate knowledge on effective methods of designing and implementing sustainable e-governance initiatives. It also recognizes initiatives in startups, academic research institutions, as well as initiatives in adopting emerging technologies. The Bihar government has issued notification to provide 10% quota for weaker sections among general category in jobs and educational institutions. The reservation is meant for individuals whose annual income is below 8 lakh rupees and who possess less than 5 acres of agricultural land. Chief Minister Nitish Kumar said quota allocation for weaker sections among general category will help in providing more employment. Assam Chief Minister Sarbananda Sonowal has launched the Pranam Commission, a panel set up to look after the issues concerning a bill for protection of parents of state government employees. Launching the Parents' Responsibility and Norms for Accountability and Monitoring Pranam Bill in Guwahati yesterday, Mr. Sonowal said it is an effort to protect elderly parents of government employees in their times of need. You are listening to Midday News on All India Radio.
वो तो नहीं सकता छोटे, पर हुआ तो है ना भाई साहब। एक बार सूरज पश्चिम से निकल सकता है, मगर आर्थिक आधार पर आरक्षण इस देश में मिलना नामुमकिन है।
भाई साहब, मुमकिन है, वरना कभी इस देश के संविधान में ऐसा सुधार हुआ था कि किसी का आरक्षण हटाए बिना बाकी गरीबों को 10% मिले? हाँ?
नहीं तो
यही तो
मतलब अब गरीबों की जीत भी मुमकिन है।
सही कहा भाई साहब। प्रधानमंत्री जी ने नामुमकिन में से ना हटा दिया है, तभी तो नामुमकिन अब मुमकिन है।
In cricket, the final 2020 international of the two-match series between India and Australia will be played at the M. Chinnaswamy Stadium in Bengaluru today. The match will begin at 7 p.m. The men in blue will be looking to save the series as they were beaten by Australia by 3 wickets in a closely fought first game at Visakhapatnam on Sunday. Also, India haven't lost a bilateral T20 series against Australia since January 2008 when they went down in a one-off match at Melbourne. India's Saurav Ghoshal made his way into the quarter-final, defeating Wales player Joel Markin in the PSA World Squash Championship at Chicago, United States. This is the second time that Saurav has reached the last 8, the last being in 2013. Saurav will face third-seed German Simon Rosner tomorrow. And now, before we end the bulletin, the headlines once again. Home Minister Rajnath Singh chairs a high-level security meeting in New Delhi. Jammu, Leh, Srinagar and Amritsar airports temporarily closed for civilian traffic. India, Russia and China say those backing terrorist acts must be held accountable and brought to justice. US firmly asks Pakistan to take meaningful action against terrorist groups operating on its soil. Prime Minister Narendra Modi calls upon youth to play a pivotal role in making of New India. And in cricket, final 2020 international of the two-match series between India and Australia to be played in Bengaluru this evening. With that, we end the Midday News.